Hi, hello guys. Hope everyone is enjoying version 2.0 update. It's been really amazing from the new region to the story and everything has really been wonderful. With the phase 1 is nearing its end, let's check out the next character, Roccia. Is she any good? Many of the content creators are saying no. Many of the content creators describe her as a bait character. Let's discuss about that in this video. Watch till the end where I discuss why people say she is a bait character and what are my thoughts on it. Now let's see about Roccia's kit, best in slot weapons, echoes, builds, team comps, her viability, use case scenario, and am I going to pull her or skip it for characters like Brand and Johnny. Basic attack performs 4 consecutive attacks. Heavy attacks consume stamina to deal damage. Hitting a target with at least 100 imagination sends Roccia into midair and activates the Beyond Imagination state. She can charge heavy till she reaches the max imagination state even after her stamina depletes. Resonance skill. This attack pulls nearby target together, dealing havoc damage. Also launches her midair, activating the Beyond Imagination state. Resonance Liberation deals havoc damage, which is considered as heavy attack damage. For every 0.1% of Roccia's crit rate over 50%, this skill increases the attack of all resonators in the team by 1 for 30 seconds up to 200 points. That is, if you have 70% crit rate, it increases attack by the maximum of 200. Forte Circuit, Beyond Imagination. When Roccia is in Beyond Imagination state, with at least 100 imagination, press the basic attack to consume it and cast Basic Attack Real Fantasy. Roccia exits this state when she is not airborne or when she is switched out. Basic Attack Real Fantasy. Perform up to 3 consecutive attacks dealing havoc damage. This is also considered as heavy attack damage. After stage 1 and stage 2 attacks with over 100 imagination, she will launch herself into midair, activating Beyond Imagination state. Imagination maximum 300. Dealing damage with normal attacks restores imagination. Charging heavy also restores imagination. Casting resonance skill or intro restores 100 imagination each. Resonance chain or dupes. Rules. Extra copies of any 5-star is not recommended. There isn't any content in Wuthering waves that requires 5-star dupes to clear. Pulling for weapons gives much better boost to your account. And finally, spend your money wisely. S1. Resonance skill grants additional 100 imagination and 10 concerto energy. S2. Basic attack Real Fantasy provides 10% havoc damage bonus for the whole team for 30 seconds and stacks 3 times. At 3 stacks, all members gain an additional 10% havoc damage bonus for 30 seconds, totally providing 40% havoc damage bonus. S3. Intro increases Roccia's crit rate by 10% and crit damage by 30% for 15 seconds. Resonance skill increases damage multiplier of basic attacks Real Fantasy by 60% for 12 seconds. S5 increases Resonance Liberation damage multiplier by 20% and heavy attack damage multiplier by 80%. S6. Resonance Liberation improves the following. Basic attack Real Fantasy now ignores 60% of enemy's defense. She can perform another hop at the end of Beyond Imagination state and she is immune to interruptions while hopping. Weapons. The main 5-star weapons are Tragic Comedy, Verity Handle and Abyss Search. Tragic Comedy is the best weapon for Roccia, but as this weapon is so specific for her, it is not so much valuable for your accounts at a given time. Verity's Handles. As a 5-star weapon, this provides better stats, attribute damage, resonance liberation, damage boost. And finally, the standard 5-star weapon, Abyss Search. As for 4 stars, you can go with either Hollow Mirage or Makato, as both of them significantly boost your damage. Team Comp. She is the best in slot support for Camellia, as she boosts both basic attack and havoc damage and can also group the enemies together. As usual, she can also be paired up with universal characters like Shorekeeper and also Verina. She is also good with Havoc Rover and also Dungeon. Echoes and builds. For main Echo, choose Impermanent Surround, and for Sonata set, go with Moonlight Clouds. For Echo stats, at 4 cast Echoes, choose crit rate or crit damage. For 3 cast Echoes, Havoc damage bonus and attack percentage for 1 cast Echoes. For substats, prioritize crit rate till you reach 70% crit rate, then crit damage. After that, prioritize heavy attack damage, and finally energy regen. Finally, the most important question, is Roccia really worth it? It is an yes if you like her design, her character and her gameplay. Roccia can easily clear contents, so you don't have to worry about she being a dead weight in your account. That is not the main issue why she is called as a bait character. Few main issues in pulling Roccia are, she is not a main DPS character, even though her numbers are good. It is not comparable to those of other main DPS characters. She is not the necessity for the team comp she is really good at. For example, this is a famous content creator for Wuwa, ft.Saintontas, describes this.
Character is going to be way harder to play than Sanhua, have lower damage buffs, and the main upsides that you're going to be having are greater grouping, which obviously it's safe to mention that the Camellia Sanhua team has no grouping at all. You're going to have better grouping, long duration grouping, more off-field damage, and higher personal damage from the sub DPS like Roccia, but smaller buffs and a much larger field time and rotation build-up to actually activate those buffs.
Her use case scenario is, she's good with Camellia, but Sanhua still gets the job done, and the major reason is the characters that follow her, Brand, Phoebe and Janny. These are the few most sought after character in this game, mainly Janny and Brand, thus making it really hard to pull for her. Next is, will I pull for her? Truth to be said, after all the 2.1 characters has been announced in drip marketing, I didn't particularly like both Roccia and Phoebe, but Roccia's gameplay absolutely changed my mind, but sadly no. That's all for the video. Thank you for sticking till the end. Please do subscribe and like the video. See you soon.